Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Things have been quite hectic lately. Lots of personal things going on, wife's health, etc. So we haven't gotten a whole lot of videos done. Um, we are. I decided to try a little something different today. I haven't played combat for a while. I'm not going to give you a full stream video of it. Just more like we'll pause and I'll come back in and show you the results of a turn as I get time. I probably won't get too much of this done tonight, so we'll have a few videos of this, and not sure how long the video will take, but I got the setup all done. As per the scenario book, we are in June 44, location France. Enemy force have been seen near Farhouse. It's up to your squad to clear them out. I have placed the appropriate um, enemy chits in the draw count cup right there. Um, and we have drawn um, our squads. We're supposed to have 3 Able, 3 Baker, and 6 Charlie. I drew randomly, as I usually do. Still have my movement on there, which didn't fare too well for Charlie, but we did all right except it's all short range. We got the sergeants, Taylor and Mayfield up here, so other than, I mean, they got good ratings, but we don't have much range up here, so I decided to put Baker and Charlie able together, which I normally do. And they're going to attack up here because my main goal is this farmhouse, and hopefully we can do a little damage with this with these submachine guns, and hopefully we can use the BAR and the M1s is to our advantage over here. Actually, we got 2 BARs on that draw, so I'm not really going to complain too much about our. Pretty sure they're BARs. Yes, that's an M1. Been a while since I played this game, so again, we've got my ignorance. Um, but combined with the random draw, we have M1 here, 2 SMGs. Down in Charlie, we fared a little better. We have, except we didn't get any NCOs. We have mostly M1s. But the good thing down here is I have 2 Rifle Grenadiers, and we did get the medic. So we have, like I said, lots of grenades, 2 Rifle Grenades, a whole bunch of M1s. That's what we're going to have to try to draw the focus away from A and B, Able and Baker, and the enemy layout. They're unprepared and waiting. And as per the setup guide, this is what we're looking at. And it's our job to uncover, see what's there, and to take this farmhouse right here. We get a victory point for each enemy character killed, not officer or NCO. For NCO, we get killed. We get 2 victory points. For each officer, 3 victory points. For each prisoner we take, not NCO, we get 3 victory points. For each NCO prisoner, we get 4 victory points. For each officer prisoner, 5. For each enemy that routes off board, which will be to this direction over here to our right side, um, we gain a victory point. No characters in any building, so that's going to be both of these buildings we have to clear. We'll get 5 extra victory points. Friendly character in possession of any papers at the end of the game, 5 victory points. We don't know where that is. We're going to have to find that. At least one friendly character in a building hex at the end of the game, 3 victory points. And each friendly character killed, minus 2 victory points. We got to be careful there. Each friendly character alive but wounded, minus 1 victory point. Again, we got to be careful. And for each enemy character who exits off the left-hand board edge, which is behind us, we lose victory points also. And so we're looking at a superb victory of 15 point plus. Good victory, just scraped out a win with 9 and 11. Okay, could do better at 6 and 8. Poor performance 1 to 5. Suspicious of cowardice 0 to -3, and a demotion would be less than -4. So I'm not using any of the options. So eventually I will. I've played all the introductories a couple of times, though it has been a while. So there's our setup for turn 1. And I will go ahead and pause the video, come back, and we'll go over what the hell is happening. And so I shall return. All right, welcome back. We've assigned our orders. We chose also our initiative card. We haven't done the German yet. But we chose this card because it doesn't matter on the first turn whether we have bad initiative or not. So I'm holding on to my better initiative cards for hopefully when the shit starts hitting the fan. But we're going to start out with these guys sprinting, hopefully to get them up behind these rocks and trees. The only chance they're going to get to be spotted is right here and here, and hopefully these will turn out to be there's a few chances there, but hopefully they'll turn out to be nothing. Anytime they sprinting go into a rough terrain, they will have to duck back. So we're hoping not to do that. Rough terrain is not trees, but is marsh, rocks, rubble, so we can't go in here. Buildings, wall, hedgerow, bocage, stream, and crater. So hopefully we don't run into that. So we're going to end up, we'll not take anybody through here. These two will go up here, and he'll probably take the low route there. These guys I put evades on. They're not going to be able to fire. And down here, Charlie, I put evades on all them too. They're not going to be able to fire, but I do want to get them up here. They can duck back spot as normal. Just don't move as far. I don't want to get them too far up there, because they're going to be getting spotted as soon as they hit here, or spot attempts, and I want to be able to change my plan accordingly. I've hit this several different ways in the past. I've tried this scenario a couple times, but I keep getting pulled away from it. I overcommit myself sometimes. And I've sent a guy up here and the rest of them into here. I might try to take them all down into the hedgerow here and then try and get a couple guys up into here. I don't know. I almost like having that flank up here. Even with these guys coming down, I'd like to have that flank up there and get these guys in behind there. These are depressions, so they will not block view. That's a height, so that will block view. So I'm going to go ahead and draw the German initiatives, and we'll get back to this later. Alright, and we have drawn the initiative cards for each color of Germans, which really they're not going to be able to do a whole lot because they are waiting. So we will only be pulling orders for them as they go down, but we've at least got an initiative for them right now. And let's see here. Action phase will be up next. Like I said, I think we're ready to go. I will perform all the actions and everything off camera and come back and give you a brief description of the turn, and we'll go from there. Try to keep these videos short, and I really don't care how long it takes to play these 12 turns. I'll check in as it goes. Like I said, my gaming time is seriously hampered with all the personal stuff going on, work, and of course springtime, trying to take care of the house too. So we'll see how this goes. and I shall return with the end of this action phase. Alright, so we have completed turn one, and a lot has happened. We have advanced Able all the way up to here. So far, none of them have been spotted, believe it or not, with their race across here. Germans did not get rolls. The only ones that did see them were hidden and disappeared. But Charlie, on the other hand, did not fare so well. Two of their guys are seen. Hold on a minute. Okay, trying to remember where I was. Baker Company. I actually managed to spot him right through this little break in the rocks in the incline. And that was that damn sniper, which we're going to get to. But as you can see, there is barely, and I'll go by this, as in like ASL and stuff. If the artwork blocks it, then it's blocked LOS, and I can see through. The logs are only half, so they are an L, which means low terrain blocks. If either participant has a sneak, hide, reload, or rally, none of them do. Or none of them did, I should say. So as coming down here, then where Charlie is, he's still unseen. But this is the big one right here. We got a sniper right in the freaking front, and he is now alert. That's dangerous. But we do have up here a BR that can see him. He is seen by, nobody's fired yet, so next turn when everybody starts firing, things are going to start getting involved because a lot of these guys are going to become aware. He can see him, even though he can't see him yet. He can see him, so he'll be able to fire. BAR will be able to fire. This guy will be able to fire. Just because the German didn't see him doesn't mean that they're not seen. So he's going to be able to fire on him, unless he draws some kind of a hide order or something. These guys have all been seen. They'll be able to fire on him. He'll be able to fire on him. This guy's been able to see them and been seen, so he's going to be able to get fired on. By then, he's kind of scary too, because he also has a rifle and he's a 5, so he's pretty experienced. This guy's the one that really scares me. So that's where we're at. Charlie's still hugging the hedgerow. I'm trying to send him into the trees, maybe the rocks. I'll probably give him a running gun or something along them lines. The rest of these guys are going to get shoot orders, the ones that can see them. These guys I'm going to try to continue advance, see if we can't sweep around the flank to the house. Speaking of the house, this guy has been spotted, but he has not seen anybody yet, so he's still unprepared and waiting. So when they're unprepared and waiting, you don't draw an order right away, and even when you draw an order, they can't act on that order until next turn, so effectively they lose 2 turns, or 2 impulses. So that's where we're at. We're going to do turn 2 probably tomorrow. It's already getting late for those of us that get up in the morning. So we actually have 3 Germans. We know where they're at. And things are going to start happening. So like I said, he's going to fire. When he fires, oh, these guys are going to become alerted. These guys fire. It's going to open up. Well, nobody else. But like if he fires, and he probably will, that's going to open up an awful lot of guys. So we're going to start seeing things get interesting here shortly. And once they become alerted, he would have become alerted, but he's not alert yet, so he stayed the same. So there we have it. End of turn 1. The bold move is working, except this scares me right here. Hopefully I don't pay for him being right there. But that's the joy of this game. You never know what's under any of these until they go to spot you. And that's probably the worst place for a sniper. Like I said, we can get him though. He's in rocks. We got a lot of firepower on him. He'll be my primary concern. Hopefully it's good that we saved the initiative, because I'm going to try to get Charlie Company the best initiative. We have not there in our hand. Charlie, I'll probably play this one. Baker, I'm not so concerned with. Charlie, I want to get firing first. So that's probably going to be my initiative card for the next turn. And hopefully we can get rid of him before things get carried away. Then we can work on him. I'm not too concerned about him. He's only a 3 with the rifle, but it can still cause damage. That's the scary one. Hate them snipers. Good news is I think he's the only one. Alright, that's it. We'll see you again for turn 2. Again, I'll do the same thing. We'll kind of assign the orders and show you what the prelims look like. And then I'll go through and enact the orders for turn 2. And we'll come in for a summary at the end of it and see how things go from there. Try to keep these videos short. You don't need to see turn by turn, blow by blow enactment of this. But do love this. Love it almost as much as Ambush. Actually, maybe there's more some ways. I'm torn between the two. I like them both, so I don't have to decide. But there you have it. And we'll put this video up. And again, I will get back to some of my other projects, but with everything going on, I've decided to try something a little different, get my mind off of things, and I haven't played combat for a while, so here it is. Thanks for joining me. You all have a great night, and hopefully we'll get videos up more often now.